Yeah, so like I said, man, the kid brought this guy over, man. He was like fucking, it was phenomenal when I met him, you know what I mean? And all the cats on the north side, I thought I was just something fucking with a boo. When they brought this dude over, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Kid brought him over one day and he just never left, you know what I mean? So at the same time, I'm like, yo, man, you got a spot here. And from there, you know what I mean, we just formed a big powerhouse, you know what I mean? We ended up calling it Black Knights of the Northstar Wu, was the only true hip-hop. And I'm introduce you to Wu Pt.2. Yeah. And then he gonna kick you down to where it took off from there. I'm gonna cut over him.
Yeah. But it's true that originally I was going to be part of I had come and I asked them to be part of the North Stars. That's true, you know, but it didn't work out that way. You know, this is the Holocaust, the sign of Hell's Winter, you know, the robot tank, you know, the sign of Hell's Winter. And that's the truth. That's the, you know, the reality. But yeah, being back on Plymouth Rock, and the guy just shot the house up. We only had one gun in the house. And coming through the, you know, bullets coming through the window, the front window, and I was sleeping on the couch. We had to go in the kitchen. There's no way out. We had to shoot back at him with a couple shots, you know, kapow, a couple shots to get him, scurry him away at night. And that was the place that we had left from when we went to meet the RZA at the Unity. See, Unity used to be the biggest thing. It was thrown by Bigger B, you know. Something happened, you know, he happened to get murdered, so I went to the Unis. But it was the biggest thing, you know, Bigger B used to throw, and we used to go down there. Everybody used to be there. We went down there, and we ended up getting called up on stage when we were in the crowd. You know, we ended up getting in front, you know, of the show, and we ended up getting, you know, pulled up on stage. We went backstage and everything, and he asked for us to, the RZA, he asked for us to come back a couple days. They were doing, that's back when it used to be 92.3 The Beat, and they used to have the Wake Up Show, you know, and with Sway and Tech, and you know, he had us come back to the Sway and Tech show and meet with them after the show, and everything was great, you know. I mean, you know,
yeah. Everything was lovely, man. Like I said, one thing I got to give RZA credit for, if I got to give him credit for nothing else, he took us out of a bad situation, man. You know what I mean? The hip-hop that we was doing, it had grown outside of Long Beach. It had to be expanded. So RZA definitely gave us a vehicle to you know, to express our talents to the world. And here you have Robot Tank, here you have Christ Bear, and you don't have us for the rest, you know, the rest of your days to come. Like I said, you know, nice to meet you. My name is God, a.k.a. Christ Bear. This is God, a.k.a. Robot Tank, Alcatraz. You know what I mean? You know, he goes by many names, but you know who we are. At the same token, like I said, once we got signed on the Wu, RZA took us to Oakwoods. You know what I'm saying? And from the Oakwoods, we met Eminem up in there, a lot of superstars, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, from there, we spent a lot, like maybe 6 months in Oakwood. Then we went to Staten Island, you know what I mean? And Staten Island is where we really, you know, really got the chance to see the home of hip-hop. And it really broadened our minds, and it took us to another level, another degree. We met all our heroes, you know what I mean? Wu-Tang was like superheroes to us, you know what I mean? So at the same time, it's like we really, you know, Allah blessed us to really meet our heroes, and from there, they gravitated us, and we gravitated to them, you know what I mean? And like I said, Holocaust can even expand on a little more of that, how that New York trip went, and how, you know what I mean?
I mean, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, I mean, was really great. I mean, you had a lot of entities, you know. You have like Raekwon the Chef, you know, with the shark to bite the tooth, write the manuscript and send it home. You know what I'm saying? And all, you know, I mean, you know, who can forget all that if you're a fan of hip hop music, and, you know, things of that nature, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I mean, just.
Yeah, we got the album coming out July 22nd. Like I said, at the time, you know, it happened. We went out there, you know what I mean? We was moving around with the Wu-Tang Clan. Holocaust, you know, he's a 5% brother, you know what I mean? At the time, definitely, you know what I mean? He was definitely, you know, more of a alike to the whole clan, I say. So when Holocaust came, they gravitated to him in a special way. I like that Holocaust video on Bobby Digital. But once we got there, you know, we had a lot of creative differences. So me and Nico, you know what I mean? I personally opted to come back to Cali at the time. They stayed with RZA, you know what I mean? But to make a long story short, you know what I mean? you had a Black Knight, and you had a Northstar, because RZA actually saying that our creative differences with, you know, West Coast Killer Bees, how we was gonna come together, you know what I mean? But it was always gonna be two separate
RZA is
entities.
sort of a scientist with his own containment unit. Kind of, you know, he does his own thing, and he has his own perspective of things, and you know, even though, I mean, you know, Shaolin, you know, I mean, it, you know, has different entities, you know, different deities as well. You know,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
that's just, you know,
That's just how it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? From there, you know, like I said, Black Knights went on to continue to do their thing. Northstar went on to continue to do their thing. We was all West Coast Killer Bees.
See you a lot better.
So obviously, you know, in the midst of us separating our groups, you know what I mean? And we
See you better on this.
and them seeing that, hey, there's two entities inside this group. You know, we got a Black Knights, you got a Northstar. So we came to realize, you know, we gonna go do our thing. But after a while, he even seen more. He seen that even War Cloud was Alcatraz, aka y'all know. You know what I'm saying, he was his own entity in itself. So at the time, Doc Doom, rest in peace be upon him. Doc had a vision for the Black Knights. You know what I mean? Holocaust had a vision for the Black Knights. You know what I mean? So therefore, I'm gonna let Holocaust explain his separation from the Black Knight and in more detail. Because like I said, it's more of his realm. So I'm gonna leave it in his hands.